This is part of a broader project which is funded by the European Outdoor Conservation Association. They fund projects all over the world doing great conservation work. Now we're here in the Greyton Nature Reserve. We've got one of our cutters down there who's just started off his chainsaw. And this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's an amazing area for biodiversity. Now this project is clearing about 280 hectares. We've got a team down there of volunteers, about 20 or 30 volunteers, working with our local community crew. There also, you'll see, in the sky, you'll see another 10, 12 volunteers. They're from the Helihack team. The Helihack guys are really brave. They dangle from the helicopter and they get put on the most crazy of cliffs, find individual trees and cut down those trees. And those are the really, really important ones for the helicopters to get to, the ones that we can't get our team to put a team in and hike to. So we need the helicopter for that.
I mean, essentially, like I'm standing here and the view you can see for miles. It's a real privilege to be able to camp in a place like this, in a remote camp where there are no facilities and you're just wild camping. It's really awesome. And it's very difficult to do in South Africa. So, I mean, that's been a real privilege to be able to experience that here with this team who are incredible. The work they're doing is incredible. How dedicated they are it's really sobering to see just how dedicated these guys are and how hard they work. At the moment, I can hear chainsaws all around on the hills. It's really hardcore terrain as well. But yeah, super pleased to have been part of it this weekend and to do my bit.
Okay, my name's Kate Lameth. I'm a medical biochemist and I work with UCT, kind of a researcher as well. I got into helihacking mostly because I'm really passionate about killing alien vegetation, and I'm a climber and a surfer and I'm in the mountains a lot. I mean, that's our job, is basically to get rid of the high altitude trees in inaccessible places with the aid of a chopper and very, very good pilots. Very good pilots. Greyton is a pretty unique experience for us in terms of helihacking, because we've got an entire town who's backing us, and I mean, Rupert has done an amazing job with his organising of wild restoration, and the whole town is in it.
This is my first time doing the 4x4 run, which is obviously right up my alley. I love the 4x4 and stuff. Every outdoor warrior, every oak with a 4x4 should have a chainsaw. These days I had some experience with it now, and had some hands-on training. Got to do some work with it under a bit of guidance, and so they're feeling a lot more confident, and they're feeling a lot less stressed about handling a chainsaw. Where we are now, this is marshland and it's wetlands, and that's why we're getting rid of the pines that are drinking up heaps and heaps and heaps of water, and leaving this great catchment area not catching as much water as it should. So that's part of the reason why this is happening.
Well, I mean, the opportunity to do some off-roading and get in some volunteer work hacking down some invasive trees is a pretty good weekend out for me. So.
Yeah, for me it was just a new experience. I've never really been camping or hacking before, so it was something new to try, and yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far.
It's been pretty great. Every night we've had an interesting sunset or lightning storm, and you can never complain when that happens. Otherwise, the hacking has been pretty fun, some good physical exercise, and yeah, been good.
I didn't realise the extent to which pine trees have invaded the mountain, so that's just
very wild up here, but amazing. I mean, we had 4 seasons in one evening. At the moment it's misty, it's cold, but get to chop some pine trees. First time I've chopped a pine tree, and epic, you know. It's a lot of hard work, but to see what they're doing up here and why they're doing it, it's amazing. And you don't realize how much of pine trees there actually are up on these mountains, and yeah, it needs to be chopped, and the reason behind it. Yeah. Also very cool, that very educational, you know, for us 3 boys to get up here and learn about the fauna and about the fynbos and the different animals up here. It's yeah, pretty cool.
Hi, I'm Julian Snyders. I'm with Wild Restoration and Greyton Conservation Society. We're busy with the Helihack here in the Greyton Nature Reserve, quite high up in the mountain, above the village of Greyton. We're busy with, I believe, our 3rd Helihack in the Greyton Nature Reserve, so we're making good progress getting rid of the pines that's growing quite densely on our mountains. We've got a massive team making a huge impact. As you can see, the pines going down behind me. So yeah, looking forward to getting stuck into it and a good weekend ahead. Yeah.
Well, I've been hacking since I was a boy. My parents took me out for my sins from when I was 7 years old.
7 years old?
Yeah.
So almost 20 years then?
Yeah, something like that, yes.
And what's the most fun thing that you find when you
Using a helicopter to access the difficult to reach trees is very satisfying and fun.
And we've come here today to help the Greyton team. Essentially, the catchment that we're working on is degraded. There are thousands and thousands of pines, and we've come here to help clear this catchment and secure water for future generations.
To be here is so nice thing because it's like we are on top of the clouds. So it's very beautiful. It's beautiful to see nature. Thank you.
I'm Helen Moss. I'm from Greyton Conservation Society, and I'm a botanist. I'm a lifelong hacker. I started as a kid, and that was sort of back in when the dinosaurs roamed the earth a long time ago. And then we're doing some popping and lopping. I'm not a chainsaw chick as well, but I love being on the mountain, and these mountains are so beautiful. And we want to thank Greyton for all their huge support of this so far. It's just amazing what everybody has done and contributed and helped with. So thank you.
Such a privilege to be here and on this incredible mountain. I think we've got a sense of many of the moods of the mountain, from the hail and the sun and the water and the incredible diversity. I mean, we've got this king protea sitting in our campsite sharing space with us, an incredible biodiversity all around us. And you can see what would happen if you just let the pines have their way, that we would lose so many precious things. We probably don't even know half of the things that are around us here. So I feel like it's a really special opportunity for us to help the mountain to restore itself and to be in balance again. And we hope that many other people will feel the urge to do that and help them to reconnect with nature by doing that as well.